Hey guys, so I thought that today I would sit down with you and give you my updated thoughts on the new releases from the drugstore. There have been so many recently, and I haven't had a chance to feature all of them in dedicated videos. So I thought that I would sit down with you and chat with you about what I think about these products after trying most of them for about a month now. So if you're curious to see what I think about the drugstore new releases, then just keep watching. All right, let's start off with Physicians Formula because they launched a lot of products recently. Okay, let's start off with one that I did not enjoy. It was the highly rated mascara. It says 10-in-1 volume mascara, and I just felt like it was just a very mediocre mascara. I haven't tried the other two, but judging on the mascara wand, I thought that I would like this one for sure, and I was not impressed, and I would not highly rate this mascara. There are so many others that I like more than this, so for me, this one was a flop. Something that I've been really loving from their line lately has been the Make It Last setting powder in the Radiant version. It's number 4. It gives you like this really light beige glow to the face, and I love using this as like an all over buffing powder after my makeup, so I've been loving that. The Healthy Powder, while I love the Healthy Foundation, I just felt like the powder didn't do much to set my face, and I kind of got oily during the day, and I found that it broke down on my nose and chin. So it's not my favorite powder, but if you don't have oily skin, you might like this powder more than I did. It just didn't particularly work for me. The Silky Matte Bronzer is beautiful. I have shade number 1. It's like a nice neutral bronzer. It's not too warm and it's not too cool, so I feel like you could use it for contouring and bronzing, and you get a good amount of it, which I like. The new eyeshadow quads, I felt like these grabbed funny, they were patchy, they were hard to blend out. So I'm gonna say pass on both of these. In the past, I liked some of their formulas, but these two in particular, I mean, the color pigment is there, but once you start blending on the eyes, I just felt like it got harder and harder to blend out. But the metallics are really pretty. If you're looking for some nice metallics, these are nice, but I felt like the mattes were just kind of difficult to work with. If I talk this much about every single product, we're going to be here forever, so let me move forward quickly. This product from Milani, the Shimmering Face Palette in Luminoso Glow. I did not expect to like this one, but I actually really like it. I love to use the outside shades as a shimmery blush, and then I love to use these shades as a highlight and blush topper, and it's really beautiful. I didn't think that I would like shimmer on my cheeks and like glow on my cheeks, but I really have been loving it lately, so I've been loving this. Last product from Milani is the Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer. I think this is a really nice concealer. Does it top my Shape Tape? Not yet, but I've only been using this one for maybe a week and a half. So I'm liking it so far, but I can't say if it's gonna be an all-time favorite just yet. All right, let's move on to Wet n Wild. They also launched a lot of products recently, and I have a handful here to talk about. First off, let's talk about what's on my lips right now. It is the Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit High Shine Lipstick in this shade Cedar Later. It's this one right here. I love these. The first one I tried was Send Nudes, and I loved it so much that I picked up 2 more. They're just a very comfortable, glossy formula. They last a decent amount of time. I put mine on at 8 a.m. this morning, and I still had like the liner. The outside of my lips still had the color on it. The inside had faded a little bit, but that was 5 hours ago. So that's pretty good, especially with eating meals and doing things around the house, etc. So I really love these. The Matte Finish Setting Spray, I don't really think did anything to make me matte. I mean, I'm a little bit oily here, so let me show you. And the spritzer keeps getting stuck. Like it won't pop back open. So I have to manually pull it back up every time, which is just annoying. So there was a bottle flaw, and the formula, I just don't think it really does anything. It doesn't really mattify like some of the other sprays do, so I'm gonna say this one was a pass. The Makeup Locker 3-in-1 BB Cream. I've heard so many people say that they dislike this product. I really like the BB cream. The things in the cap I could pass on, definitely. They do nothing for you, but I really like this BB cream. It's like a medium texture, medium coverage. It's glowy, it's skin-like. I really enjoyed it. It's just a little too light for me, but I add a lot of bronzer and I'm good to go. So I really like this product from Wet n Wild. Last Wet n Wild product is the Color Icon Bronzer, and this one is in Sunset Striptease. This one has a bit of shimmer to it. I'm not sure if you can tell in the pan, but it definitely has a sheen to it, not glitter, but it has a sheen to it. This is like a nice, again, like a nice neutral bronzer, not too warm, not cool, with like a hint of a gold sheen to it, not glitter. So it's really pretty if you want to warm up the face. So the Milani one is definitely a matte one. If you're looking for something with a sheen, check out the one from Wet n Wild. Next up, we have Essence. We have the Glow To Go Illuminating Setting Spray. Now, this is not only an illuminating setting spray. It is a pinky purple illuminating setting spray. So I made the mistake of spraying this next to my remote control, and now my TV remote has little flecks of violet sparkle all over it that do not come off because it's setting spray and it's made to last. I love this. I will spray it onto a sponge and then apply it to the high points of my cheekbones or anywhere that I just want an extra glow. So it's not just a straight up illuminating setting spray. It is like a pinky violet setting spray, and I think it's so beautiful and so flattering for my skin tone. Definite thumbs up for me on this one. Then we have the Essence Camouflage Matte Concealer. I thought this one was going to dry me out big time. And it does settle into the lines under the eyes, but on the face, I think it looks really nice, and I've been using the shade 10 and 20 together, and I feel like it does a really nice job of covering up things. I would say that this is medium to full coverage. It says instantly covers dark circles. It definitely covers them. It doesn't cancel them out, so you'd still need some color correcting. But I think this is a really nice, affordable concealer. Moving on to CoverGirl, they recently launched their Outlast Active line. I tried doing a wear test and review video on this product, but every time I said that I would try it at the gym, we got snow or something happened and we didn't make it to the gym. So like I could never do the test on if it does work in the active setting, but just trying it on my face, I didn't care for it as much as I like the regular CoverGirl Outlast foundation. The CoverGirl Outlast foundation for me will last all day through just about anything, and it gives me the perfect amount of coverage, and I love the finish of it. This one I felt was a lot thinner of a formula, less coverage, which I didn't enjoy. So even though it does have SPF and is supposed to last during active things, I won't reach for it much because I have to layer it up a lot more than the other one to get the coverage that I want. So for me, I'm gonna say this one is a pass unless you like lighter coverage foundations. And then the CoverGirl Outlast Cooling Setting Mist. Cooling, I never noticed a cooling. Aren't all mists cooling? They're a mist. Can't really say I noticed any cooling sensation, but it reminds me a lot of their other setting spray. I think that it works just fine. It's a nice reasonable price, and you get 3.4 fluid ounces, so quite a bit more than like an Essence bottle, but you pay a little bit more as well. So good product, not awesome, not horrible, just middle of the line for me. Maybelline. Okay. A lot of you know that they recently launched their Superstay Full Coverage Powders. I like these on days when I need to do my makeup quickly and be out the door. So like if someone says they're coming over in 5 minutes and I don't have time to do the full face, I will pop on a little moisturizer, concealer, this, bronze, mascara, and I'm done. Versus the cream products and then the powders and then the whole deal. So it provides a nice amount of coverage on those days that I just need to kind of get done quickly and go. So I do like that for that. But as a setting powder, I wouldn't recommend it. It's just a little too heavy on top of another foundation. So using alone is probably the best way to go with this one. They recently launched their Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Liners in a bunch of shades. I have, I believe, all of them here. I love the silver one. And the dark brown, I've worn the dark brown one on the waterline a couple times. It lasted amazingly. My only qualm with these is that, I'm not sure if you can see inside the lids of these two. When I went to try these two, the tips completely popped off, and these are pencils that have to be sharpened, and I can never find my sharpeners. So you have to be gentle with them or the tips will completely pop off and then you're out of luck if you can't find your pencil sharpener. So really good quality, really nice formula. They last a long time. Just be gentle with them. And the last new product from the drugstore that I have to update you on are the two new City Mini palettes. They look like this. So we have a very cool tone one here and a more warm tone one here. I personally just wasn't drawn to either of the color combinations. This one with the purple and like the almost navy with like a hint of mauve silver just wasn't something that I was reaching for. There are other palettes and other color combinations that I love a lot more from them. So I would say this one is a pass. And the name of that one was Diamond District. And then we have this one called Cocoa City, which looks like this. I mean, it's a decent warm palette. It's just kind of blah for me. You have one really intense warm shimmery gold. You've got like a middle brown, a cream, a peach, a rosy shade, and then like a, I don't know, mid to dark brown, but not deep brown. So if you like more subtle looks, you might like this. I just felt like there wasn't enough range for me. Like I wanted like a super bright metallic and a super deep matte. So for that reason alone, this one just wasn't my favorite. The formula is great. Just the color combinations for me for those particular minis weren't my favorite. So that is my update on all the new things that I've tried from the drugstore lately. Let me know what you've been trying, what you've been loving, what you haven't been loving in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and as always, I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.